Alright, everybody. Welcome to part number 2 of the stream. Welcome to Echo. Quit. With its eyeball menu. Big eye. Yeah, this is another Channel Point Redemption game. Obviously, my Monday stuff is all done as Channel Point Redemptions. This is 150,000 channel points if you want me to play something. This is from Major Ping, who I believe, sadly, is at work, so he can't be present for it. But, you know, the VOD's going to be there for him. And I don't really know a huge amount about this game, but at the very least, I don't think it's a horror game. So, let's find out whether or not that's true. The flesh and the soul shall enter the palace through separate doors. Only the strong of mind and body will again reunite as whole.
All our songs were about it. A magical place of life without end. A palace of untold wonders. But only for the worthy. So our lives were desperately dedicated to qualify. Pinpoint perspective on the great reward. Only I never wanted to go. Those words alone could mean death. So when I ran, I knew it meant never stopping to catch my breath. If I wanted to live. And so it was. Yet here I am. The place I spent my whole life escaping.
It's got an interesting visual style so far, across the menu and its character design.
Of course you do. Your wound has healed. The pain is from the stasis and will pass within a week. The nausea will linger, probably intensify when you start to realize that more than 100 years have passed. Everything you knew is gone. This is not another one of your running away from home excursions. Your grandfather won't send someone to pick you up this time. That's all gone now.
So you decided not to like me. But you've had a century to plan what to say, and that's it? How about you screwed up the best deal we ever had, or you come waltzing in here giving orders, or even Foster died because of you, you stupid bitch. I don't like me much either.
Is that a skeleton? Do you mean above the thing? I think above the thing was like her skeletal data or whatever from a scan. I think.
I don't know how you hope to achieve that, little miss, but I suggest you start your efforts by laying back down. Loss of motor skills is common even for experienced long haulers.
Oh, we in 50 FPS land. Hang on a second. Oh, it's gone ultra on everything, which I should kind of be able to do on my rig, but maybe it doesn't like 4K. Let's go high on shit.
You or not.
There we go, 60.
I suppose you had a long time to mull things over. Nothing I can say will change your mind.
I don't know why we've got like boat camera, but we do. I don't think this is going to be one of those games where I have to explore a lot of side shit by the look of it. She got very skinny legs. I guess that makes sense.
So where is he?
She was in like
He? Oh, you mean the cube? Yeah,
recovery for 100 years or whatever.
Good look at that while you were asleep. I think you're in for a disappointment. Nothing suggests any sentience. No interface to access the thing, nor any reason to do so. There's nothing in there. It's just a pretty cube.
If we knew how to operate it, we wouldn't have had to come here.
The lighting is
This
gorgeous.
is how I see it. You don't answer to my orders, and yet you took us this far, so clearly I'm not the only one hoping that I can achieve something. I can work with that.
Not hope. Respect. For Foster. God knows why, but he wanted me here. The stupid lighter proves it. I suspect staying wasn't even an option, considering how you stumbled on board covered in blood, demanding departure a week ahead of schedule.
Yeah. Respect, then. That'll work too.
A very nice looking game. Are these voice actors? Oh, maybe? They're either voice actors and the characters are called N and London, or someone's job on the team was London, which makes no sense. Bed.
I need a suit.
Late title card. Well, so far, I'm intrigued. The graphical style is very nice. Very clean, angled, and almost like surgical.
I don't see anything but ice.
It's not ice. I don't know that we can even trust what we see. This whole planet eluded detection until about a week ago. No visual cues, no gravitational pull, nothing. Even with the exact coordinates, I nearly missed it.
We're looking for a palace.
Why am I not surprised?
Give it a rest, will you? Can you see any structures on the planet?
You're looking at it. It's all one big structure, planet-wide. No palace, though. I'm guessing it's some corporate state's illegitimate mining project from the pre-requisition rush. That would explain the heavy clouding measures. The planet is most likely depleted of all resources. An empty shell. Hope the old man didn't pay too much for the coordinates.
You have no idea. Just get me down there. I'll go see for myself.
It's reminding me a lot of Near. The visual. White cube lands. It's a very weird design for a spaceship as well. Doesn't look like it would fly too good.
You should get off the surface too.
What a strange place. It's impressive, really.
Alright, we have buttons now. Well, I have two.
Enabling the
I can
suit's assist mode to
do
compensate for
big
your
crouchy.
experience.
Oh. There's an option to interact.
There's something here. It must be some sort of release mechanism. Did you hear that? It's definitely doing something.
Oh. Alright. I can't jump down there.
Look, there's an opening down there. It's too far to jump, though.
The suit will soften your landing if charged sufficiently.
And if not?
It will stop you from leaping. The suit reads your intentions from your synaptic activity and receives commands from your voice or eye movements. A bit archaic, but Foster trusted that suit with his life.
Cutting edge doesn't go well with space travel. The journey here alone made the suit an antique.
It's not the suit's performance that worries me.
I don't know, like, obviously it's very cold here or whatever, but I don't know if that's supposed to be snow all over everything or not.
It's falling apart. It all looks strangely warped. I wonder how long it's been here.
A composite like that should last forever, but it all looks ready to crumble.
It must be ancient.
This voice actor reminds me of, Lara Croft.
This place was made for humans.
Hello, Ferdy.
It's not just a machine.
This is an ice level.
Most digs have a basic infrastructure if human presence should be needed.
Yeah, I'm sliding around all over the place.
Living quarters. Doesn't mean anyone was ever here, though.
Gramps believed the place to be untouched by humans. A palace built by long-lost technology, patiently awaiting its first human inhabitants. And you figure this is no more than a bootleg mining operation. Would you appreciate the contrast?
I generally lean towards plausible explanations. Your grandfather, well, everything he believed in he made up himself.
I don't know about that. He had the coordinates right.
Look around you. This obviously isn't a palace.
Your man might have gotten some aesthetic details wrong, but he wasn't the kind of person who'd risk everything without some kind of proof.
I really wouldn't get my hopes up.
How do I turn down the volume on the commentary track?
You are overconfident. Immature people often are. You should be taking notes every time I open my mouth.
Oh yeah. This shit be brittle, yo. Whee!
Slippery. What exactly are these structures then? Have you seen others like them since you're such an expert?
I've had my fair share of hauls based on wild speculation. It doesn't matter if it comes from desperate need or delusions of grandeur. There's never anything there but bitter disappointment.
Was this with Foster?
Before Foster.
I got the feeling you two have been together for ages.
I've been crisscrossing the spur for 1,000 years. Foster was with me for 1.5 centuries.
You say you played someone else before, Lodge Coma? Is that Timothy Dalton? No. This is Tom. My helmet flashed. Whoa! Alright, let's get moving before that falls over.
If you've only been with Foster for 1.5 centuries, you
Nicholas
hardly
Bolt.
knew him at all. I mean, we've been travelling together for 1 century, and we only just met.
100-year haul is quite the extreme. Foster's longest was 16. I knew him plenty.
He trusted you, and said that I could too, that you would help me.
Foster didn't leave me much choice. You don't mess up a job for your grandfather and then team up with the person you were sent out to get in the first place.
You could have just handed me back.
You really are naive.
I think you're doing this because you believe there's a chance to get your friend back.
You're so caught up in your homemade religion that you're oblivious to common sense. I warned Foster about you resourcefuls. Best not to deal with your kind.
Why did you then? Get involved, I mean.
Foster disagreed. And gold makes for a powerful argument.
Why is there a circle around us? I think it's part of, like, some sort of AI type thing on this suit. You might also notice we have a cube in our back as well. I don't know what the circle's for currently, but more or less it's part of the UI. You know, there could be some sort of context there. Strictly in video game terms. Woman Ellie Kendrick. I don't know. It's basically the UI, yeah, exactly. I don't know, like, what it does for us, but I assume it's maybe some sort of proximity to something.
There must be a way inside down there. That looks like some kind of landing bay.
It looks like nothing of the sort.
You know, you're nothing like I expected from a friend of Foster's. Such an odd team.
An old rescue vessel from the Requisition and a man without a past. None of our marks knew what hit them. And then we were gone. The stuff we pulled off. You wouldn't believe it.
I believe it. I was one of your jobs.
A thieving rich kid with a gambling problem hardly qualifies. I got the brief. Not much of an extraction, really. No one giving a shit about you where you dug down. Only challenge Foster could see was that your grandfather wanted you to willingly hand back whatever it was you stole from him.
You're wrong about everything. Even Foster.
I seriously doubt that I am. He was good, Foster. Always had his eye on the ball. You may think you knew him, that he felt sorry for you, but he would never let that happen. I don't know what went wrong that night, why Foster died, but I'm sure you don't understand much of it either.
Sorry, I didn't mean to threaten your romance.
Cute.
Continuing with Endwalker and shit is going down. Tune in later for more extremely vague arts commentary. I think I know exactly what shit you're talking about, based on where you were last time we looked.
Finally, something. It's stuck. I need some force. Does the gun pack any punch?
Oh, hello.
Wow. I like it.
I'm taking the gun offline to preserve energy.
Well, never mind. We had a gun for a moment, and now we don't have a gun. Cool. Rose Leslie, both from Game of Thrones. I'm not good with actors. Or really voice actors for that matter. I don't really recognize names. Although saying that, can we just talk about how I don't like the trend of putting Hollywood actors into video games with face scans as characters?
I'll be damned. Are you getting all this?
I'm with you.
Because there becomes a point with doing that where it's like weird, you know, like characters in video games can be anything, and most of all unique.
Untouched.
So I really don't like the idea of homogenizing it with like Hollywood actors, where it's like, oh, it's another one of those games with Ellen Page as the main character or whatever. It's like, sure, but it's weird now because she's like an actor, not a character. It's like someone playing a part in a show as opposed to an immersive video game experience, and it takes me out of it. I'm not a fan. Also, this looks more like the screenshots I've seen. Like, I don't want the cool character in my video game to look like someone in the movies. I want them to be their own individual, unique-looking thing. You know? Pixar does well by making caricatures based on them sort of voice to match faces. Yeah. How else are you going to sell game copies? I don't know anyone who goes, oh shit, is that the new game with Willem Dafoe in it? Or whatever? I'm buying it. Do people care about that? Oh, Brad Pitt's the face on this guy.
You were right about the palace.
It just feels
We get
inconsequential.
and then we leave.
I was hoping for something more specific.
I suppose we're looking for some sort of apparatus like the one Gramps had.
Would that be the Soul Sucker?
I'll know it when I see it.
Even if you did find the thing, this place is dead. What mythic technology might be here is now useless.
We just need to power her up. Tell her that we're here. I can feel this is going to work out just fine.
Hello? Anyone home?
I'm moving down. There must be some sort of power below the halls.
Hello, love. The cavalry's here. Different strokes, and I get why they do. It's kind of make a game, but with real actors, so it's like playing a movie, which is fine in the context of certain games. A good example of that would be like the Until Dawn, right? Having real actors in that actually was fine, in my opinion, because it felt more like playing a movie than it did playing a game. But I don't think that works across the board. And I don't like the trend of it going towards that either.
Hello?
I guess that's the point I'm making. It's like, how long until... because Kratos is voiced by the guy who does Teal'c, right? And he does all of his, from Stargate. He does all of his mocap as well, I believe. Or like, well, maybe not like some of the stunt stuff, but the acting part of it. And that's fine, because then the character's Kratos and looks like Kratos. But how long until they reboot God of War and it's like, fucking Joss Whedon is, is Kratos, because he's got a beard. Obviously a very dumb example, but you get my point.
Hello?
Shouting. Is that your plan?
It's me! I can finally look in a mirror or look at my character's face. This is a very good reflection, which leads me to believe that this is done by doubling up. What would you think, Logicoma? This is not RTX. This is too high fidelity to be an actual reflection in a game like this. I think this is, he's got an achievement called Narcissist for looking in the mirror for too long. Everything here is based on recursion, so I think it's another model. Who the fuck designed enemy projectiles to home in on Dark Souls 2? They home in on all of them. Arrows, for example, they swerve towards you in every Souls game.
They look like the stone faces at the gates between the garden terraces. Maybe it's a door of some sort. We called them gatekeepers. They were supposed to make us ponder if we were worthy to pass.
You're not getting through without power, and this place is dead.
Sure can't help but notice that it wasn't that long ago you were telling us this wasn't some kind of palace. He shut up about that, didn't he?
Look at that. It's a voice.
It looks like a tuning fork.
Yes, obviously. The resourcefuls call them voices. Strike them and let the true tone interfere to find clarity and enlightenment.
Ah, of course.
What does that mean?
The suit detects a pattern to the sound, and the decryption is kicking in.
Okay.
Anyone home?
Oh, so far this is just a big, empty, dark mansion. For some reason, though, I don't find the dark in this remotely scary. I think maybe it's just like the absence of a threat currently.
It's definitely picking up something. I think they're pieces of a puzzle. We need more of them to find out what it is.
It's kind of a relaxing game so far. I wonder if it's kind of like a walking simulator type thing, but then it's got a gun in it, so I don't know. I think the very little I know about this game, it's some sort of stealth thing. It's because nothing scary hasn't really appeared yet. Yeah, but normally, like, just the idea of dark is somewhat scary. Like in real life, for example, I don't need there to be, like, a guy with a knife following me for me to be scared of the dark. Your brain adds things to the dark.
That door is different.
Does that make sense? Just makes shit up and goes, oh, there's probably something in there. And then you're like, did I see something?
I bet that's an activation mechanism for the door.
Okay. Can't do anything with it, but okay.
This is meaningless. Foster is dead. Some things just cannot be undone. Think about it. If you could capture the souls of the dead in a cube, and then bring the person back to life, surely it would be a huge industry.
It's not like that. I know for a fact that he's in there.
I have wondered how you came to believe that, but I doubt that I'll agree with your reasoning. You resourcefuls are too far removed from reality to make sense. You've seen nothing but the bought and paid for fairy tale designed by your grandfather.
Well, the reality of my fairy tale upbringing was that it was all about this place. No, even before that, my genes. Graham spent centuries creating his resourcefuls, carefully picking potential from the gene pool. We were created to come here, and this feels very real to me.
The resourcefuls is a weird. It's a weird name. Like, what's the alternative? Like the wastrels or something? Like, what was the alternative?
Yes, I know. We had rings exactly like them in the gardens.
The suit detects a small gravity charge inside the scepter.
Perhaps it can power the big door. The pedestal looks like the activation mechanism.
Just out of curiosity, what's the higher meaning of keeping scepters displayed inside huge rings made of gold? It does seem a bit much, even if you are filthy rich.
The rings were not for show. They are part of our training.
Oh, and you do what exactly? Step inside and feel wealthy?
Not quite. The rings spin up, and the challenge is to get out in one piece. At first, staying in there is the only sane thing to do. But as the hunger comes, the rhythm of the spinning starts to sink in. At some point, you realize that starving eats away at your chance of making it out. Then the leap. No, wait too long.
Right. You almost had me going there for a while.
Welcome in, Ping. How you doing? You made it for your game redemption. We finished Soma.
By the way, I don't know if you noticed that there were no other exits from this pit than the big door.
We're about half an hour
I
in.
hope the scepter will magically make it open.
It will work.
Must be nice always feeling that the world will act in your favor. It doesn't, though. My guess is that you will learn this momentarily.
We are this girl, I can't remember her name, if they told us. And we have a sassy robot friend, I guess. I don't know if he's a robot. How much Maelstrom stealth have I missed? We haven't had to do any stealth yet.
Nothing.
N. Okay.
What a shock. Looks like
Okay, they were N in
joining
London.
Foster after all. Just
I remember
not the
seeing
way you
that
imagined.
at the very start, but
I don't
wasn't
get it.
100%.
What Gramps did to hundreds of resourcefuls for this? I saw it the day I came to you. The subject lies down on a marble surface with a strange silver pattern. And the silver unfolds, pierces the skin, and slithers inside. In about half an hour, it consumes everything. And all that remains is an empty slab of marble and a newly formed cube.
No.
He called it the translation. The flesh and the soul shall enter the palace through separate doors. We said it 1,000 times, never realizing. I didn't catch Foster's soul in a magical cube. He was dying, and I translated him.
You killed him. The fact that your grandfather did unspeakable things doesn't prove he was right. That Foster can come back, that's insane.
It was the only chance we had, and believe me, I'm good at chances. I gamble for a living, remember? That's how I stayed alive all these years after leaving the gardens.
Well, this time it didn't pan out. Look at you now.
You think I'm giving up?
Oh. I don't know why that was so delayed, but it eventually opened up.
Do you see that? The dim glow.
The activation of the door must have triggered a chemiluminescent. Not uncommon for evacuation purposes.
Wow, it's a long fucking hallway. Do I really need to go down this fucking hallway?
This place is huge. This hallway alone could easily house all the resourcefuls that ever were.
You finding anything here without coordinates would be a miracle. I compared the quarters you're in now with the overall structure of the planet. The palace is everywhere, all the way to the core. Huge sectors separated by the outside structures you were in.
I'm going to try and pronounce that. Zixtavox. You let me know if I got that wrong. Thank you very much for following. Welcome in.
I'm getting some local increases in energy emission.
Know what it is?
Can't tell. It's not radiation. One of them is close to your location. I'll pin it to your HUD.
It's pretty cool, a lot more than I thought it would be. It's a very pretty looking game. Not an awful lot has happened yet, but we're only like sort of half hour, 45 minutes in. So.
Man. This place is spectacular.
Nothing but an infinite palace would suffice for you resourcefuls.
I wish you'd stop calling me resourceful.
It's what you are.
I had the training, but I never bought into Gramps' vision. I never wanted any of this.
Yet here you are.
I was 6 the first time I ran away. I hiked for weeks to see what was beyond the gardens. When I finally reached the wall, Gramps was there waiting for me. There's nothing out there but people living like animals, fighting to please their immediate needs and desires. They have no ambition, no perspective. Why fight to get the best out of the little time you have on Earth when you could be fighting to have much more? He went on about the wonders of the palace, but he had already lost me. All I could hear was the blood rushing in my veins. I wanted that. To fight for the here and now. I decided that I would do whatever it took to make that happen. So I went back with him, to follow the training, figuring I'd never get away. And I was good. He called me his prize. Before the turn, I ran, just shy of 50.
The game would definitely get more intense, yeah, I figure.
Years now. Not really what you'd
Figure we're just breaching the tip of the iceberg here.
Not really, no.
London, you've got to believe me. Foster was a bloody mess and wouldn't have made it out alive. None of us would if I tried to escape with him like that.
He gave you the lighter, so he must have wanted me to take you here. But he would never buy into your grandfather's delusions. It's so far-fetched it almost makes me sick.
If you're redeeming this game for Mael, you need a real competitor to Metal Gear in some fashion. Stuff is what came to mind with Wolfenstein Clown Shoes stuff. that moment gave us an emote.
Look. This must be it.
Yeah, I was saying before, Ping, I didn't want to like look up too much about this game, but I know it's a stealth game, and like I knew what the character looked like, and that was about it.
It looks exactly like the thing that made the cube.
She looks like vague shape of a human, doesn't it? The translating thing. Looks like a gingerbread man. Roblox human, yeah.
Something's not right. I'm picking up a whole load of anomalies.
Uh-oh.
London? Foster?
And now the game begins. Yeah.
Foster? Are you doing this?
Ben, I thought I lost you. Massive power surges are blazing through the outside structures, and the gravity clouding nearly tore me apart.
She's waking up.
More like malfunctioning. If those reaction veins cross... Wait, what's that? Something's wrong with your HUD.
I think it's the cube telling me where to go. It happened when I put it on my back.
Unlikely. The suit is hard-coded, and all blocks capped to the minimum. No room for adding to or altering the code.
I mean, it sure seems to be pointing me 600 kilometers down, which is very far.
See that? The suit's being enabled to interface with the palace. Maybe it's Foster trying to help.
Foster was many things, but not a systems physicist.
Why are you still denying that we have a chance? Everything around us is a marvel.
Everything around you is critically unstable. I think the whole place is malfunctioning. You should be getting out of there.
Look, I got a new waypoint, and it's a lot closer. Not that way, evidently.
Skull door. Alright, guess we're not going through those.
Look at that.
What?
Did you see that? It charged my suit.
I don't know what sort of holographic phenomenon that was, but it was extremely compatible with the dual retention system of your suit.
Waypoints move. I don't know if we want to know. Let's see what this one is. Oh, what this one is like, probably say. Well, I don't think the waypoint is moving. I think we're just given a new waypoint. Waypoint seems stationary.
Look, there are more of them.
Power for your suit won't be a problem. The outside of the palace sectors burn red hot, but even inside the walls and floors I read a build-up of gravity charge.
Why would anyone need power on a scale like that?
I hope it's not part of the malfunction. Overcharging would be catastrophic.
Always seeing the bright side.
Red 3011, welcome in. Just gonna call you Red from now on. Oh, that's cool. Okay.
This is bad, N. The palace system's shut down, but it's still charging. The joule mass is nearing the Dirac charge limit.
That felt horrible. I couldn't move.
It was a massive energy discharge. It must have made your suit brace.
The lights have stabilized.
The discharge kicked in system processes planet-wide, but it's producing a lot more energy than needed. Building up charge again.
Interesting.
Another discharge.
There's air now. How is that possible?
I don't know. The chemical composition of the environment was altered in the blink of an eye. That must have been what the energy buildup was for.
It's almost like the place is adapting to us being here. Red alert, like the game. Gotcha. Oh, well, that updated. Another one? Now what?
What the... Flowers? They weren't here before the blackout, right?
No, they were not.
I guess it's part of the welcoming package.
Yes, it really is adapting to us being here. I wish I could do it in, like, a better way. It didn't involve, like, blacking out every couple of minutes.
What's that?
What is that?
Look, there are more of them.
Uh-oh.
Everything is so neat. Weird how it scatters these chunks all over.
It's an interesting solution, Mind. I appreciate them working into the narrative. Yeah. It does make you anticipate like what's going to change each time, which is interesting.
What the? This one moves.
Worse, it's alive. The sphere appears when humans or animals are detected in close proximity, but this...
Okay. That's not fucking weird. I'm waiting for it to become a real horror game. Better not. I just got through Soma. I don't want another horror game. Is that? I don't like these things.
What are they? It can't be Foster, right? I mean, the palace did try to read the cube and then malfunctioned. This can't be the palace attempting to bring him back, right?
No matter the intent, that's not Foster. It's not sentient.
That was what I was fearing. When I said "is that" earlier, I thought maybe it had a head, and now I'm pretty sure that's turning into people, isn't it?
What does that mean? I get color now.
The suit senses a threat. Yellow means that you might be noticed. Red means you're targeted.
Target. HUD sphere activates if life forms are detected. Lighting up in the direction of the readings. The size of the marker reflects the approximate visual silhouette of the life form. Color changes from neutral blue if the suit perceives the life form as a threat. Yellow if you're in enemy's line of sight. If you stay there, you'll be discovered. Red, you are hunted. Orange, you are hunted but hidden. Well, that's cool, because I can't see fuck all on the spectrum of yellow, orange, and red. Orange, you are hunted but hidden. The enemy will search for you. Red, you are hunted. Yellow, you're an enemy's line of sight. Okay. I can make out... I mean, that's obviously red. I'm not sure if that's yellow or orange, though. I'm just gonna double check. I don't think there is. But do we have like a accessibility options thing in here? No, not really. Orange and yellow are the same thing in this context. It gets more red the closer they get. Or didn't it say I'm specifically being hunted if it's orange, and yellow just means I'm in their line of sight? Oh yeah, that's no good. I mean,
They'll
there's
be
still
walking soon.
not really a
Are you
problem.
still
I guess.
sure this is a good idea?
I don't know, London. Do you remember when you said I'm going to turn the gun off? To preserve energy, because you're a cunt. Why don't you turn the gun back on then? Time to mob the game.
I don't know what's most absurd. The palace populating itself with these grotesque hostiles, or you charging on like you'll be able to survive when they're fully evolved.
I never expected this to be easy.
Wait. The like the collar? And the face? They're no. Are they becoming me though? I guess we're gonna find out real fucking soon. Yeah. They sure as fuck are. That's just me.
What is this?
That's you, Hen.
But why would it build copies of me?
Yeah, good job just walking straight into it, by the way. I didn't do that.
It jumped me.
The red spikes suggest that you won't survive another encounter like that.
I don't get it. Why would the palace copy and then attack the first human to arrive? It makes no sense.
The
Oh,
constant
boy.
crashing indicates deep corruption. Those creatures must be part of that malfunction.
If you have an NVIDIA GPU, you can press Alt Z and change the color profile on any game you play. You can, but not just specifically HUD elements. Like I'd be able to change all of the colors, and then that would affect you guys as well. Getting hurt triggers the suit's restorative support system. This is shown in the HUD as pulsating red sphere of spikes. When a sphere is visible, it means that you're in a critical state. Any further injury will result in death. Can I get like a good view of this thing without it trying to kill me? Oh, that's fucking weird, dude. Oh. Oh, no. Huge saving on mesh and texture memory using the same props and people everywhere. Probably how they have such good lighting and reflection system. Yeah. Although I still don't think that reflection could have been in real time. Like, that was almost like RTX levels of reflection just without any ray tracing. I'm sorry, where am I going? No, his door is a no-go, right? I think that the year it came out, couldn't hardware and handle it, not that fidelity. I don't see where I'm supposed to go. I'm actively being hunted very slowly. I guess I should be thankful for. Like, I came from there, but none of these doors are open. That door is just straight up not open. Okay. I don't think there's anything down this side either. I feel like I'm being stupid. Maybe there's a trigger near the door. Oh, like for what to do next. I'm gonna check that one. Let's check these two. Oh, you cheeky little shit. How did I not even see that? Tap B, cost stamina. Some would say a push, I would say a kick. Also, not paying attention to it, but time to beat without waste, 8 hours, completion is 22 hours, yeah. It's roughly about what I read as well.
I'm bringing the gun online. Each shot will kill as many as you can line up.
Ooh, is that right? Well, that only counted as 2, apparently. Oh wait, no. I got an achievement that said hat trick, though. That's not what a hat trick is. You got 4? Oh, well, that first shot, did I? Were they the ones like right in the back or something that I didn't see? Oh, this isn't good. No, not now. No!
Up.
Give him the old little run around. And then, PAH!
I
Nice.
thought you said the gun was lethal.
It is.
So, the palace resurrected them.
Who knows what this death trap is capable of? My guess is things will only get worse.
You really need to work on your motivational skills.
Blet, blet. Caps were popped in asses. Did that one charge replan on its own? In fact, I should probably check that now. Let's find out. It looks like it's recharging on its own. And then the other one doesn't. The one with the dot in the center recharges. Chime room? Oh, you're right. I didn't even see that. Always got one bullet for yourself, I guess. Yeah. Hit it a bunch? Is that how it works? I thought they were different ones. I've come across a bunch of them. Yeah, the compiling thing doesn't pop up any subsequent hits. Can't keep changing the goalposts in this way, Mark. And behind enemy, hold B. Position behind an enemy, hold B to do a lethal takedown. It's not completely silent. Alert other enemies in close proximity. Do I have to actually crouch up to it? No, I don't. It's like low poly me. LOD version. So we got, based on this, at least 3 in that room. Uh-oh.
I can't see anything.
Use your area scan.
I'm out.
Oh, good! I mean, she's leaving. I think I'm gonna be a bit more regular stealthy. Let's see how bad this is. No, it didn't seem to, Alright, so that's like my knock on wall equivalent. Shouting.
Over here.
She really snuck up on me. I'll be honest. Alright, we're just moving. Nice.
They're getting faster after each blackout.
Her name's N, I think.
It's the
Major
gun's riot
Ping.
function. It's not lethal like the main driver, but it will knock
We
down.
were so close to getting back attacked, I was, yeah. I kind of had an inkling they were coming, but they weren't, like, that close, so it turned out to be okay.
Shit.
Aim on LT and fire on RB. That's not right, is it? Oh, no, wait, no, that's a different gun. Non-lethal crowd dispersal will knock over anyone within a frontal radius of 4 meters. Sound level loud. Targets are in range and marked with individual HUD brackets. Alright, so we have 2 now. We have right trigger and right bumper shot.
Hey, over here! Over here!
Oh, I just noticed that the area scan costs energy. I didn't realize that. Alright, cool. So it knocks him down, doesn't take him out. Everyone round the corner. Ooh. Break free! One cube per use. You mean one, like, stamina Dorito or whatever that is. I'm guessing there's going to be a point where I don't want to shoot these. Just purely on a resource level. Didn't want that to be 2 shots, but it is what it is. Pew pew. That's right. I don't understand what this, like, target reticule is. Because I still have to aim at them. Holy fuck. How many are down in the levels below me? That was making a lot of noises. If you mark them, you can look away and see where they are. But there's 2 separate ones. As well, there's also the riot marker, I guess. I don't know, I guess that's just to show you if they're in range. So it's like, if I mark this person or whatever, I can keep an eye on them from a distance. You can't remove this mark, though? Or maybe I can, but just don't know how. That was a real bad shot. I mean, to be honest, if I miss a shot and then shoot another one, it's not a huge deal because I would have ended up in a situation where I was on one node anyway, right? It's more for when I'm surrounded by shit. It's gonna be a problem. Chime? Man, I just do not see these things. They blend in with everything else. Everything costs charge, it feels. Boy. It suddenly got very dark. I wish I didn't use the not free one when I did that. Alright then. That first shot, I felt like that hit at least 3 of them, but it only hit 1. Okay. Alright, we're kind of just eliminating everything at this point, but they're going to come back, right? And I know there's going to be a point where they're moving so much quicker that this is just not going to be a viable strat. So I should probably make the most of it while I can. Right now it's fast shuffle with scene crawl. When do they start 7 days rushing? By the way, I'd like to point out, even though I did now finally die on 7 days, I killed myself. It wasn't even the zombies. I threw a bad Molotov throw, and I forgot to put out the fire. Like an idiot. That last blood moon was no joke, I will say. Oh.
What is that?
I have no idea.
What was that?
It's creating weird imprints of me. How strange.
Strange is the norm in this place.
Oh no, it's not learning. Is it? Is that going to start vaulting all over the place? Oh, fuck, I think that's exactly what's going to happen.
The matter is strengthening your suit's ability to retain energy from your surroundings.
5? Found in the pallets is a crystalline resource, strangely perfect for increasing the suit's cell capacity. When you collected 6 crystals, you get 1 additional slot. Number displayed in the cell meter shows the remaining number of crystals needed to upgrade. Oh, I see. Tried to help, I was on fire with a broken arm. Yeah, no, we had bigger problems at the time, I feel. Such as the house being filled with zombies. Yeah, learn to sit on the throne, you weirdo.
It's closing fast. You won't make it.
It feels like this damn suit is slowing me down.
You're just out of stasis. It's protecting you.
I don't want that.
If you insist, it'll be painful and your range limited.
Ooh, I can sprinty now. I'm going for a big old run. Oh, I just taught them how to run. I think I just saw that imprint. Oh, no, 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 no. Did I just teach that thing how to shoot? Oh, I mean, what am I supposed to do? It's like, wait, that's what? That's how you play the game, isn't it? It's fine, I just gotta shoot better.
What's this now?
It activated a new interface. I wonder what it's monitoring.
16:9. Life forms? Maybe. Oh, they're learning to be stealthy. Learn this, bitch. Oh, it did. Learn this bit. Oh, I learned it. No! No, that's a bad time for this.
It's counting down. But to what?
And how many times it takes before it learns. Oh, it sure is learning to shoot. Well, you know what? I don't have any other recalls, so... I guess we're just gonna have to take advantage of the fact that they're kind of shit right now. Never mind. Learn how to walk? Okay. It has a gun now, it's they're all pointing guns at me! Oh, I'm in a bad spot right now. I don't think we're in a good position. No idea how...
I bet the pavilion will open when I've collected enough orbs.
I wonder how this works. Like, if we get this to a point where these enemies are almost impossible to fucking kill or something, I do wonder. Because I don't see there being too much option for, like, pure stealth. Because they're everywhere and in the way. There was another one there, wait! Since when? Imagine what the week break is going to be like. Oh no. I don't want to think about that. It's only sort of a stealth game if you choose to play it that way. Well, I say, it's not like I'm not necessarily looking to do stealth around, but it seems very hard stealth around. Because they've got a big range of motion detection, and no real, like, way to tell if they're like I'm in their visual cone or anything. I don't have like a Metal Gear map. Like what? Who's like they've seen me? I guess. You know what I mean?
Only 4 more to go.
At least this stealth game doesn't have the awful buzzing. That wasn't very fair, was it? But, you know, I guess that's my bad timing. I'm really interested by this gameplay loop, Lord. I need to know what happens. Like, do I get to a point where I'm essentially soft-locked? Like, is it just this room? Is it the entire rest of the game? I have a lot of questions about this this gameplay.
Only 1 left.
The only one left is in the worst possible fucking place. Oh wait, that's the one left. You may notice that it records you every time you do an act, not just the first time. Yeah, but what I'm wondering is... Or I guess I will find out, right? Is, through this gameplay loop, are they recording me through the entire game? And this thing's gonna, like, we're gonna get to the final level, and these things are sprinting around and fucking dual-wielding pistols at me and kicking me in the head. Or... is this like a, you fucked up this level, these things have this ability. AI resets at some point, I wonder.
Look, it's decrypting the voices.
Ripped from flesh something. I'm guessing I would see that if I got all the chimes? We're not going for 100%
The
completion.
lift is slowing. You've traveled 55 kilometers.
Well, that's some number on the way towards, kilometers.
They're not crossing the water.
You gonna put your gun out? Any of you guys gonna pull your gun out? That thing's moving relatively quickly. I think I understand what they're trying to tell me here, by the way. Which is, if I get in that water, they're gonna fucking cross the water just fine. Now see, Ping, you're like, oh, they weak the water then. They don't know that they can cross water. They don't know that water is not harmful. So they're under the assumption that they can't cross it until they see me cross it. That's what I think that is. I think if I run across this water, they will start running across the water. That's something I'd rather not teach them. If that's all the same. I don't know what the save situation is in this game, but that, like, lift there seemed like a fairly big sort of end save point type thing, and looking at the time, it's probably about time that I look to finish up the stream. But yeah, this was interesting. Very different. Like I say, I'm going to be interested to see how this pans out over the course of the playthrough, as to whether or not we get to a point where they're all just running around and shoot me in the head in one shot. Or actually, if they're mimicking me, it'd be more likely they run up, try and line up a shot for ages, and then miss. And then get panicked. So, anyway. That'll be where I finish off this stream for the night. I wish I could spin my camera and look at my character, but the camera for some reason is locked. So you spin with it, which is kind of sad. But yeah, if you're looking forward to more of this chat, we'll be playing more of it on Mondays, 7 PM, now we're done with Soma. But yeah, stick around for the raid, everyone. Let's over the stream.